Okay, what we are going to do is we are going to look at the switch statement. So I'm going to W3 schools, and I'm going to digress after I get to that point. So you can see there is an example here, and you can try it yourself. Now we have not got introduced to functions yet. So hi Terence. So generally what this is going to do is it is going to get the day, and it tells you what the day is, but you don't know how it gets the day. So let's look at this thing here. So that's a switch statement, and we will look at that. But first let's see what this does here. Let me make another variable called variable today, and I'm putting all of this inside today. So variable today is a new date, and get date is a method to extract the date from new date. Okay. So let us see what actually this does. Let me write it out. Document dot write today. So I've taken new date. The function new date will return something. Dot get day will get something out of it, and let's see what it gives us. Document dot write today, new date, get day, switch today. Let's see. Dot. Gotta submit it. See what it returns. Get day returns 4. Thursday is 4. Wednesday is 3. Tuesday is 2. Monday is 1. Sunday is 0. Starts from 0. And when we do arrays, remember that also starts from 0. Now some things start from 1, something starts from 0 in the date function. I don't know which one is what. You might be right, it might be 7. But see, the switch statement, from the switch statement, I'm guessing that he's saying 0 is Sunday. Okay. Now the main thing was I wanted to actually get this day. Now let me see, what if I get month? What do you think will be the get month? Get month 6, again starting from 0. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So it starts from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This starting from 0 concept is important because when you have 20 names in an array, it is recorded as array 0, array 1, array 2, and the last one is array 19. And we will look at that. And get month. Get year is a funny one. Get year is a funny one. It says 114. So how much should I add to get 2014? 1990 or 2000? Get year, alert. I don't know, let's try. Yeah, 1990. There's something about the date which happened on 1990, and there's a bit of history to that. As to they reset the year in the year 1990. So all computer clocks read it that way. So you have to fix that margin manually. But there are these methods which we will see, and I'll discuss the switch and then go back to the methods and then go to arrays. So the switch statement was, this is the syntax, switch of today, case of something, if it's actually equal to 0, then do this, then set day equal to Monday, and finally it's writing the day is day. But that's your switch case. The switch helps you to come out of, if it is 0, if day is equal to 0, then do this, else do this, else do this. So it's a nice tighter format. So that's one thing I wanted to do today, and basically get you used to this. So let's look at these methods also, and let's get to Dreamweaver and let's try some method. I'm going to write a script. These days by default it will actually consider it to be a JavaScript, but you can always say type, and I like Dreamweaver for this reason. It actually does this for me. So I've got a script here. We will revisit the entry input variable name is equal to prompt what is your name. I don't need this fellow here. I need a quote here. And I'll just give an example. Not needed. In fact, you don't need the second one, but it will still work. Now suppose you are expecting the user to enter bond. Okay? So you're going to say if name, and when you are comparing, you will use double equal to sign. Okay, when you are comparing. When you are assigning, you will use single equal to sign. But in an if statement, when you are comparing, you will use double equal to sign. If name equals, let's say, bond, then I'm just going to put a simple alert, and a simple string, hello 007. Okay. Can you tell me the problem with this? For Mr. Bond to get the message hello 007, how should he enter his name?
Exactly as it is.
Yes. So what I want to do is give Mr. Bond the liberty to type his name in any which way he wants. He should be able to type it B-O-N-D, okay? And I should still be able to compare. Now I can't use a switch statement if and use all the combinations. So anybody good in maths, you know the combinations that would be? So you'd have two possible combinations here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. So 2 to the 4, 4 to the 16. It's a total of 16 combinations, because each alphabet can be capital or lower. So 2 combinations for the first alphabet, and means multiply, 2 for the second, 2 for the third, 2 for the fourth, and so on. So I'm not going to make 16 combinations of an if statement if it is this combination of bond. What we are going to do is, we are going to do this bond, and we are going to say name is equal to name dot to uppercase. I think this is valid. I think this will work. I think you have 2 uppercase and 2 lowercase, which will change everything to lower or everything to upper. So it doesn't matter how the person enters the name. 2 uppercase, and let's see if this works. So let's go B-O-N-D. I put all lowercase. If I put delete, nothing. If I put B-O-N-D, it still works. Okay? And I need some power to get this going. It is looking nice. The projector is looking better. HDMI. Uh, we can run a movie of this and like have a nice theater experience. Okay, so that's one example. I'm going to leave this here, and I just wanted to highlight the fact that we have these methods that can be applied, and we will see one of them again with an array. So the main thing I want to discuss in this exercise before I stop recording is that we can have multiple variables inside one variable. So suppose I wanted a variable of all the students. It would be a bit crazy for me to go variable student 1, variable student 2, variable student 3, and I don't know how big it will be. But I can do things like I'll put a comment around this. So if you go to grab the code and run it, just remember this is a comment / star and / comment starts here, comment ends here. Just kill these lines and you'll be fine. You'll be ready to go. So that was one thing. Arrays. I'm just gonna arrays. You will see that there are a couple of ways on W3 School on how to define arrays. If you just go here, and I'll keep going here, it's a great reference. So if you ever get lost, you need great references. W3 School is great. You can see he says variable cars is equal to da 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 da. He's got 3 elements. And he says spaces and line breaks are not important. You can put an array this way. Variable array name equal to, and you just start putting it. If it is a string, you put it in quotes. If it is numbers, you don't put quotes. And there's another one. Variable array name is equal to, you can start with brackets, or he says you can go variable array equals new array. I think this is a better way, because when you get into object-oriented programming, you'll have to start using this kind of thing. You'll have to start saying, hey, I'm defining a new object, a new array, a new document, a new date. So we'll use this way. So variable, I will say numbers is equal to new nums. I'll call it nums. Variable nums equal to new nums, and I won't put anything in it. Actually, let me put something. Let me put 10, 12, 15, 25. I'll just put any, because I want to show you something. When I say document.write, now this thing is going to be very important when we read an XML file, because when an XML file goes down a tree, it again starts reading from 0. So we say document.write, and nums is a variable, so not within quotes, nums, and I'm saying nums 0. What will it output? Nums 0 will give me what? Nothing? Anybody agrees with Demetrius? 10? Yes. How many people agree with Muruj? And how many people agree with Demetrius? And how many people are like, I don't give a damn, I'm lost. Okay, let's run it and let's see who's right. I'm just going to run it. Save it. Oh, it gave nothing. I was expecting it to give 10, but I must have done something very, very bad and wrong. Sorry? Document.write. There is an error. Document.write. Let's see. It has to be new array. And so that's 12. Nums 1 is 12. Nums 0 is 10. So in an array, remember 0 is the first element. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I try to get 6 or 5 or anything higher, it says undefined. It actually tells me, hey, you did not define this element. Sometimes you will find the undefined in the error console. You won't find it in the, it won't always be kind enough to you. Like sometimes it will tell you nan, not a number, undefined, define it. But sometimes it won't. It'll be somewhere in the notes or in the error messages. Okay, so we know this works. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It should give me 46. If I say nums five equals new number, and I actually try to, now strictly speaking you should not be allowed to do this, and it should not even accept it, that once you have numbers you can't really have numbers, one array holding two or different types of things, not in singular arrays anyway. So it does take it. Here you can see it doesn't mind, but it's a very bad thing to put strings and numbers, two different data types in one array. So I'm just going to give it another number like 100. I did something to break it here. Yep, 100. So I can add arrays to this. Okay, I have added this. Another thing that is going to be of use to us is document.write. Now we saw methods. You can have nums.length. Nums.length. Nums.length will tell us the length in numbers. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will actually tell me, you see the 6 in front? And I need to put a break here. I'll just put a break here so I can see it. Break, and document.write total number of elements in the array nums is, and you remember concatenation plus nums.length. So this is of course number 5, and nums.length counts all the numbers, but only when you refer to an element this is nums 0. But when you count the elements, total number of elements is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I added one more, 6. So now using the prompt and an array, I want you to take input from a user, give them a celebrity name, okay? So we will base a task on this, and I'll stop the recording now.